I want you to imagine something. You wake up on a Monday morning, you do not open your laptop, you do not make a single call. And by the end of that day, your team has just had 20 conversations, closed 3 new members, and actually recognized 2 leaders. Okay? And this all happened without you. That is not a dream. That is what is called a duplication. And tonight, I'm going to show you exactly how to build it. So guys, welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste to all of you. I'm Sriman Japadas, and on this week 7 of Close with Conviction, okay, I want you to please drop your name, what city you're coming from right now, and tell me, okay, does your team work when you are not working? Okay, type yes or not yet, okay? And I'll be looking at your comments. Of course, we're not doing live right now. I have to record this. So every not yet in those comments, that is exactly what we are going to talk about tonight. Okay, so let me ask you something. Okay, what is the difference between a recruiter, okay, and a duplicator? Okay, a recruiter brings people in, but a duplicator builds people up. And a recruiter actually creates a wide team. A duplicator creates a deep one. Okay? And that's the difference. A recruiter earns while they work, but a duplicator earns while they rest. And that's what you want. Okay? So the greatest close you will ever make is not closing a new member. Okay? It is actually closing a new leader. Someone like yourself. Because when your team closes without you, you have truly succeeded. Okay? So I want you to type duplicator. Okay? Are you a recruiter or a duplicator? Okay? Why? Because here is the hard truth. Okay, most network marketing teams, they plateau at the same level as their leaders. Why is that? Because the leader is doing everything for their downlines, and that was the mistake I did in the early days. So every call, every presentation, every close, every problem, okay, they are not building a team by helping their downlines doing this. They are actually building a burden. There's a whole difference here. And the moment they step back, everything stops, everything collapses. And this is the difference between a builder and a recruiter. Because they never taught anyone to do what they do. Duplication does not happen by accident. It happens by design. Something you have to build. Okay. So type burden or builder. Okay. Is your team depends on you or built by you? That's the difference. Okay. So here, I want you to understand this. Here is the framework that every duplicating leader uses. Okay, I call it the duplication triangle. Okay, 3 stages here. In exact order. Never skip one. First one is knowledge. Okay, you cannot duplicate what you do not teach. So first, give your team the knowledge, the scripts, the system, the conversation, the close, all of that which we've discussed in those previous weeks. Everything you've learned in the last 6 weeks, your team needs to know it too, not just you. Run your own version of this series inside your team. And that's what I've just been giving you the many, many weeks past, okay? Weekly, consistently, without fail. Because knowledge shared multiplies. Knowledge kept dies. So number 2, you need to demonstrate. Knowledge alone is not enough. Okay. You have to show them. Let them watch you close. Let them sit beside you on calls. Let them see how you handle objections, how you follow up, how you lead. Okay? Because people do not learn from what they hear. Monkey see, monkey do. They learn from what they actually see. So you need to be the example. Before you give the instruction, okay, then third one, you release. This is the hardest part of all. Letting go of your downline. Trusting them to do it without you. To do the presentation without you. Standing over them. Simply watching. Because most leaders teach and they demonstrate every few releases. But release is where duplication actually begins. Give them a task, step back, let them fail, let them learn, let them grow, then celebrate what they did, not how they did it. Okay? So again, that celebrate. So what we're saying here is that you need to celebrate what they did, not how they did it. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3, which stages are you stuck at? Is it knowledge, demonstration, or the release? Okay, this is very important for you to know. Now here is a simple 3-step system to train your new sign-ups to close. This is what you run in your first team meeting with every new member. Okay. Step 1, watch me. Bring the new sign up into a real conversation. Let them watch you close. No pressure on them, just observe. After the brief with them, what did you notice? What would you do differently? Let them process. Let them absorb. Step 2, do it with me. So the next conversation, they lead. You sit beside them. You step in only if they are stuck. Let them feel the conversation. Let them feel the close. The first time they close someone, celebrate it like it is yours, because it is yours. It is your close. Step 3, I watch you. Now they go alone. You are available but not present. They report back to you. You coach, you encourage, you release. Okay. This is duplication. Watch me. Do it with me. I watch you. 3 steps. Repeat with every single person. Okay. So watch me. Do it with me. I watch you. This is the 3-step duplication. Okay. So one more thing before we close. The most duplicated behavior in any successful team is not the close. It is product consumption. Okay, I will repeat this. Product consumption. Because every member of your team must be a product advocate, not a salesperson. An advocate. They use it. They love the product. They talk about it naturally in their daily life. Okay. When your team consumes together, they believe together. And when they believe together, they close together. And this is the art of duplication. So I need you to run a product circle at the start of every team meeting. 5 minutes, 1 testimony from each, because that habit alone will transform your team culture. Okay? So I want you to type advocate so you remember this, because advocate is every member of your team product. They need to advocate, 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 advocate. They need to use the product. All right? So I want to leave you with this tonight. Okay? This is the gem I carry for everything I have ever built in my network marketing career. Okay, I'm sharing this with you. So true leadership, okay, true leadership is not measured by what you build. It is measured by how many people you have empowered. Okay, meaning empowered to build without you. How many people have you empowered to build without you is what duplication is. The team that does not need you is the team you built perfectly. The leader who is never missed because their people carry their spirit. Okay, that is the highest honor of a servant leader. And that's what I wish for all of you, that you would not want to need me one day. That is what building is all about. Not building blind followers, but actually building leaders. So my call to action for you tonight is that before you leave tonight, I want you to do one thing for me. One thing for yourself. Identify one person on your team who is ready to lead, not the most experienced, not the top performer. Okay, we're looking for that one who shows up, the one who asks questions, the one who cares. Tag them in the comments right now. Okay, so they could see their name. You're tagging them because you're concerned. You want to duplicate with them. And this has to happen this week. Pour into them what you want them to do. Teach them what you know right now. Show them what you do. Then release them. That is the art of duplication. That is the duplication code. Okay, I'm seeing some of your names, and I'm very excited to share because by next Sunday we're gonna have our last week on closing with conviction. But we don't stop there. I'm gonna come up with another series for you. Okay, so we close our journey the way we began it, with purpose, product, people, purpose. That's what the discussion for next week. How to build a business that outlasts any season. And we celebrate everyone who showed up every single week. Okay? So every single week, I would want to see you right here, 7 p.m. Dubai time. Okay? I want to see you next Sunday. Bring your team, and remember this. Remember this, no one can empower you, only you can empower yourself. But tonight, you've learned how to empower others, to empower themselves. So let me see you, and I will see you next Sunday, inshallah. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week.